Coral I'm now about to hand her over to a new custodian. You can call it selling the boat, but it's not really like that, because the big thing in owning and looking after a boat like this is not the purchase of her, it's maintaining her. So now she has a new custodian, and I think he's the right guy for the boat. So I'm really happy about that. You know, I'm sad that I'm not a billionaire and therefore able to keep the boat for the rest of my life, but really that's how you have to be, because the way I run the boat, it involves me being there 24/7. It's my whole life. Not fair on my family. I recently got married, and really hard work. The way some people own these boats is just to pay bills. I'm not in that league and wouldn't want to be. So when you give yourself wholeheartedly to a boat project for 4 or 5 years, it's a kind of a relief when it's over, but it's kind of sad. But actually, I think these boats are better off run by owner-skippers, and I'm handing the boat over to another one, not to a billionaire who's going to hire people to do this, that, and the other. I mean, I have to hire people to do stuff, but essentially, it's my show, and yeah. Sad I can't do it forever, but happy because there's lots more stuff to do. Well, now that the last race of Coral of Cows is finished and over, it's kind of sad, but there's plenty more races. It's more about being a sailor than the boat. This is a special boat, but I'm going to go on sailing, and it's great to have spent my time with Coral. That one there. 3 sheets a little bit. 4's all good. 3 main. We get some tweezer on. is my favourite moment with this boat? That's they say the best moment of owning a boat is when you buy her and when you sell her, but actually that's not my favourite moment at all, because I let her go with mixed emotions, and I bought her with trepidation. I think that whether my favourite or whatever, but the biggest moment we had was I bought her in the Caribbean. I refitted her in the Caribbean. We did a Caribbean charter season, and then I decided it was time to bring her back home to Cowes, to England. You know. And this is a boat that's the second yacht on the Registry of Yachts in Cowes, and that's lived in Cowes for 100 years, and that had briefly been to South Africa to be rebuilt, and hadn't been sailing in the Solent since 1939. And then one day I sailed in across the Atlantic with a great crew, and the crew was super well trained because we just sailed across the Atlantic, so we sailed through past the Needles, through the Hurst Channel, and in and up in front of the yacht squadron, and then I said to the crew, okay, it's the first time she's been sailing here since the Second World War. She's on the honours board of the yacht squadron, and we're going to round up now, and the sails are going to come down. Yeah, and they did. So we rounded up. We hoped the old gentlemen were enjoying their gin and tonics, so it was 6 o'clock in the evening. We hoped they were enjoying their drinks. We hoped they noticed us, but it doesn't matter whether they noticed us or not, because we rounded up. The topsails came down, the headsails came down one by one, but the crew did a great job. We moored up in Cowes. That was 2 years ago. And really, my project was done then. I'd rescued the boat in the Caribbean, refitted her, done a charter season, sailed her across the Atlantic, brought her home. That's when I put her on the market. And 2 years later I finally sold her. But the moment of the conclusion of my project was when I brought Coral home.